team looking to get into the win column, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at... So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire.
There he goes! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Trying to get it to the marker. Sweet cut there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Can't. His man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Syracuse right back at it. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Ready up. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm.
He's going to go for a big one. Makes the grab on the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, North Carolina State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He breaks the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hauls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Give to the single back. Turning it on. Touchdown Orange. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. On the set. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air, it's Hart. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Syracuse right back at it.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Using the quick game, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game. And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Syracuse right back at it. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll run it on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I tell you what, to get home. Quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Okay, they'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
3:25.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll heave it deep. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on first down. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Might be looking to run. Pulls it in. It's Hubbard. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body. That you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal, and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Orange! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 24 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the quick grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Makes the grab. It's Davis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Got his man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Cuse! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's... But you know you're going to win. Still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
To throw, it's Hart. Looking deep. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it. Inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Orange will have to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Now the pitch. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. Finds a little space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Just a short pass to the tight end. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And the extra point was good. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
They go to the ground. There he goes. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.